Howdy, y'all. My name is Bryce, and welcome back to some more Blueprints. Day 108. All right, y'all. It should be a big one. It should be a big one. Something's about to happen. We don't know what, but something's about to happen. Because I should be able to grab the key. I should be able to take it over to the trove and get that chest. And then we should be able to find something new. Oh boy. This is exciting and terrifying. We're going to just go immediately grab that key and come back up and grab the trove. I'm 99% sure that the trove costs less than 2 gems. Or less than 3. So I should be fine. Because I think it's only the attic and the like the throne room and what's that other one? The trophy room. My gosh, dude, people around here. Flipping. But yeah, there's only a handful that cost that many. And it's kind of obvious why they do, right? Throne room, huge narratively. And one could argue, where am I going? What am I doing? I came down here to... Hold on. My brain just broke. The chess room is where I'm trying to go. In my head, I was like, yeah, I need to go down. And then I started talking and went fully the wrong direction. I was like, wait a minute. That's the problem with there being 2 paths over here that both go, that both turn back around and head into the mansion, because it's like, oh, they're stacked one on top of each other, and sometimes I forget which zone is where. Anyway, let's hop on down here. I'm not worried about missing moves or anything like that. So curious about what we're going to find in that chest. Oh, I didn't work on the translation. I meant to this morning, but Ash and I had to stream, and then there's just been, I had to deal with the cats, and Archer was being a little butt. All kinds of stuff got me distracted this morning, and then we just ended stream, and I got to record this because then Chrissy and I are going to the gym, and then, it's the weekend. We got all kinds of stuff happening. All kinds of stuff. But we can at least do this. And I did find those extra notes last time, and I think that that's going to be what sets me over the edge in being able to translate that thing. So I do want to give it a shot. Do I have to open you again? Okay. Well, that's fine. I thought it just stayed open, but that's fine. So it starts at 109, E. Then it goes to 115, E. And then it goes all the way back around, E. Easy. Okay. Key's still here. Love it. Let's go to the throne room. Or not the throne, the treasure trove. That's what we're doing. Okay. Oh, y'all, I'm stoked. I'm stoked. I'm, anxious a little bit. Whenever we get to these big, leap forward kind of situations, it's always a little stressful. I'm done with the castle puzzle now. You know what I mean? That hasn't fully set in. We're done with that whole puzzle. So now what have I got left? I've got left the one that we found in the bedroom floor. And I've got the translation note that I need to do. And so if it feels like I need to just immediately work on one of those, I don't know. Maybe I'll have to do that. Because I don't know. But let us do a thing. Ooh, y'all. And it's one of those ones where it's I know that, there's still going to be more. There's still going to be plenty more for us to do. But at least we're going to make a leap forward here. He hopes. Treasure trove. Boom. Okay, here we go. Let's do it. Let's do it. What the hell are you? Royal Scepter. When you pick up Royal Scepter, choose a color. Floor plans of the chosen color are more common today. If you call it a day in a room matching this chosen color, Royal Scepter will not be lost at the end of the day. What? So, it has the effect of the king. And as long as I end my turn in a room of that color, I will get to keep this for tomorrow. Well, now I'm trying to decide. What do we want today? Like, my brain right now, I'm just like, I don't know. What do I want to do? Well, I will definitely pull a blue at some point. Oh, and look at the colors on it. Oh. I mean, it is the same symbol as the door down below. I'm willing. I know I'm going to get blueprints. We're still trying to find the rooms with the blueprint notes. Like, I'm okay picking that because I also want to just go and check, will this open the door? Pajama. Can I use it to open the door? Come on. All right. 90 coins we now get in the treasure trove. That's pretty huge. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go jump down to the tunnel. I'll say I'm like 20% that it could do something, you know? It's like, I think that there's a step or two beyond this that I need to do. But okay, so we unlocked this royal scepter. My thing is like, is that needed for the throne? You know? Do we need to find a crown? Like, part of me thinks like, okay, I need to find a crown, the real crown, which we'll find somewhere. And I will need to get the 8 gems to put into it and then take that to the, no, what? Where are these guys then? Shoot. They better be back at the satellite thing. But why didn't they save there? Like, why do they'll save at the one at the satellite dish. They'll save at the one in the grotto. If they reset their positions, let me put it that way, I will be furious. I'm assuming they're just back over here, but they should stay in there. Like, why? They should stay in the last place you put them because that's what they do every other place in this game. Sometimes the stuff with the items in this game is very frustrating. Like, you know, I talk about it a lot where it's like difficulty in video games takes 2 different flavors, one of which is valid and one of which is not. The one that is valid is a challenge that's presented to you that requires you to, like, engage with the game as intended, right? So it's like, I'm doing this so that I can... Are you kidding me? So that I can further my progress in the game, so I can, you know, do the thing that I bought the game for. Then there is difficulty that comes in the form of things that make you waste time. All right? This is a waste of my time. I went under there. I've done that before. I've solved that problem. I shouldn't have to worry about that anymore. Hell, I shouldn't even have to have little key things there. Sorry, I got to check over here. I shouldn't even need to have these anymore. It should just stay open because I did it before. Otherwise, just make it so it's like an impossible game where, oh no, you just have to do it every time. Just do everything every time. It just really frustrates me only because, like, look how many steps I wasted. Look how many steps I wasted because the game did a thing where it reset this to a place where it did not, where it was not last time. You know what I mean? It put it back to a place where it has not been for 30, 40 in-game days, probably. So it just annoys me for that reason. Just for that little reason. Because, like, yeah, I wasted, what, 15, 20 moves. Just having to walk back down there, back up there, back over there, back over there. Anyway. I just want to make something happen. The Scepter is not what I was expecting in there. That was not at all what I was expecting to pop up in there. I thought there was going to be some sort of note that led me towards some new place or something, some item that I needed to, like, get into the throne. Part of me thought, like, maybe the crown is in there. But yeah. Anyway. Devs, if you're watching, fix that. Like, to either make it so you don't have to open a thing. Once it's open, it shouldn't have to be opened again. You know what I mean? It's a waste of time. Okay. No, it does not have to do with this royal scepter, at least not in this position, you know? That's like click. No. Okay. Well, I at least tried. Now I know, at least in the future, I'm going to have to do that. Like, why aren't you guys still lit? You're supposed to still be lit up. Like, I'm glad that that door stays up because these things are no longer lit. And so, by the rules of that nonsense, this should be down. Anyway. Let's play some blueprints. Let's make some stuff happen. Okay. So, there's still notes that we can get from the different blue rooms. Like, part of me thinks I need to maybe sit and look at this note because I'm just trying to think. I have not been able to find anything else out for that one word puzzle one that came out of the bedroom. Like I said, I have like 3 maybe out of the 6. I don't know that I'll ever solve it. It may be something I'll ask about at some point, but like right now, it's more one of those ones where I'm like, you know what? It probably isn't worth it. Because there is no way that there are more than a dozen people in the world who solved that without some assistance. I may be exaggerating a little bit, but you get what I mean. Like, it is... What am I trying to say here? There's a bit of me that feels like, for the majority of people who have played this game, the loop of it is to more engage with it with a group of people rather than alone, right? And like y'all could say, I'm engaging in like with a group with like y'all, right? And I try my best to do everything. Why are you showing up over here? Just letting me know. I'm trying my best to do everything on my own, right? As I've said. So, you know, I'm trying not to make it a group thing. And then every now and then I ask for help, right? Because to me, it seems like it's almost impossible to do entirely on your own. So I think most people's experiences of this with a lot of the puzzles is I'm gonna try a bunch, and then if I don't try, I'm gonna go look it up, or I'm gonna ask chat or whatever, right? It's gonna be more of a group activity. And I think that because of that, when it's things that are so flipping difficult, I feel like, okay, I'm just not engaging in this maybe in the way that is expected. I think there's a level of expectation that like, yeah, you're gonna rely on other people a bit. You're gonna ask about this stuff. I'm not saying nobody can do it because I know there's somebody out there who wants to write in the comments that like, I did everything by myself and I did it perfectly. That's awesome. I'm very happy for you. The average person will not have that experience. I get, you know, it's one of those ones. I think maybe it's just because like I'm an old gamer, and so I think about games like Myst. Which I would say this game kind of, you know, is a modern equivalent of that. Far more straightforward than that game, which I know, shocking to say that this game is straightforward in any way. But what I will say is there was an understanding with Myst that, like, most people will not be able to beat this game. Full stop, period. Like, if you heard about the game, you're like, oh, this game's awesome, but it's hard, and, like, you know, you need to take notes, and you got all this stuff you got to do. And so, like, there was an expectation there. And I think with this game, there's, like, this gray area of, like, well, everybody can get to a certain point. Oh, wrong one. But then the depths of this game, there are certain things where I do feel like we live in an era where things can be more difficult because you can be expected to have, like, at least access to the internet. You know what I mean? Like, I can, at the very least, I can go look up how I can look up vocabulary, you know, even if I'm not looking up the actual answers, like I can still go look up things. Like when it comes to math, it's like if I don't know the math, I don't have to buy like a textbook. I can go look up math online and figure it out, or have a what do you call it? Hold on. Anyway, I'm rambling. Y'all understand what I'm saying, I think. I mostly find many of the puzzles in this are like at a difficulty level of either, you know, either I'm getting too old for this, or there's like a level of abstraction that it's like there is a subset of people who have that skill and who would know that right off the bat. People knowing all of the things associated with needing to for this game, like that's like you need to be a puzzle master to be able to do everything in this, in my opinion. Anyway, what do I know? I'm a dingus. Add a gold to your allowance. Sure. 2 or more gems. It's always tricky deciding what to do. Like sometimes the choices that you get, it's like, these are like the 3 of the lower choices in my list. Okay. Wow, you really are hitting me with some blue rooms. I mean, I can get keys here. Let's see how hard the math puzzle is. The other part is that it's going to add the Great Hall and stuff to the set. Okay. 5 minus 4. See, I think the math is now going to circle back around, so it's going to be... Oh, times 4. 10 minus 5, 5 times 4. Oh, 20. So 30 minus 18 gives us 12. Divided by 6 is 2. Divided by 2 is 1. All right. Easy. I had a feeling, I was like, I bet the math has now gotten easy again because it's probably just cycling through sets of problems. Or at least sets of rules for sets of problems, right? It could randomize the numbers associated with them and still end up, you know, having a way of having it be the same level of difficulty as before. Oh! You know, I'll go ahead and do it. I'll go ahead and do it. Set ourselves up for success. We're right here next to the old security room. So I can go ahead and I can set security level to high. And we're good to go there. I'm annoyed that I didn't pick the opening security doors for my experiment. But, oh well. Security level 2. Ha! Offline mode unlocked. Back. Offline. That's what we want to see. Okay. So... let's run across. So hopefully we'll be able to take advantage of this this meal. Should be fine. Ooh, dang, can't afford the trophy room. Oh man, am I gonna get boxed out again? Is the game gonna box me out again? I might. Like I may be boxed out again. Gosh darn, man. When the only room with an elbow you get is a flippin' 5 gem cost. Okay. Man, oh man. Okay, den's good. Still need like 4 rooms in a row of a certain type. Okay. Well, observatory works. Gimme. Can do that, can do this, okay. My thinking is, if I have to, I can use a couple of stars to keep the run going. I don't want to waste too many. Alright, workshop works. Okay. Now we're feeling a little bit better. What you got for me? Hammer! Great one to get. Okay. So then... are you locked? You are not. Library will work. I'll just take it. Oh, nice. To put that in the room with the new clue. My goodness. Let me open you up again real quick. I just want to go through the pages real quick and like let's kind of review what we've learned from each of these pages. Okay. So when I went back through stuff, I realized that like route 8 here was kind of referring to like, oh, this is the route that's going to lead you down the path of 8s, you know? So, and actually if we go back through what we learned about Route 8 is Route 8 on the station map, right? Start at Route 8, then depart, right? Keep left to Tanner Fork. That's like the direction you're heading. At the dead end, record, go until you reach a dead end, record each stop, right? So that was how you solved that one puzzle. Then what else have we got in here? We've got, this one tells you about like different room types, right? These are dead end cases. These are corner cases, right? There's this stuff with this. I still haven't done anything with this. The suspects. That's one thing I have not messed with at all. So it could be relevant at some point. What else we got here? We're seeing that we have the candles here. It's kind of like pointing out like this is important, right? These things matter. Got a rook. We see here. Oh, I never even noticed this before, but look, this is the castle puzzle. It's telling you about the castle puzzle will happen. And maybe it's saying castle with this, you know, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, these are all things that now we kind of see patterns to. We got fruit. What else? Come on. Oh, is that the sacred hour? Might be. What else have we got? Oh, this was also a sign, the turning right. The right arrow was telling you to turn after the other one. And then, you know, we got the different books, which we learned. Lore equals word. We know that. That was relevant to the castle puzzle. We learned about that. Right and right, yeah. Okay, so all that stuff makes sense. Here we were seeing things about, like, here's the antechamber, here's that. This is where I was supposed to notice, oh, smack the vase with a hammer. That's what this was telling me. Then this, I don't know that there's anything in this particular image, but over here it says a man obsessed and cuckoo too. That could be referring to, hey, check out the cuckoo clocks, right? What else we got? Okay, this was to help us with, which word puzzle was it? It was, you know, it was this puzzle. The Draft the Sixes puzzle or whatever. And so we solved that. Dead end, major key. So like this whole thing, I still like major, right? Like what is that asking? Because jour is name. So something name, but I still don't know exactly what that's referring to, right? And like I said, I don't know about the, oh look, and then there's the metro map that's supposed to help you be like, oh yeah, look, connect these things together. This is what I don't understand, and I think that this might matter, right? Because so if the suspect is major, the suspect is minor, the suspect is minor, right? So blue ones are always true, right? So the suspect is a minor, right? They are young. The suspect is minor. I think that this is a lie, right? Because it's red but in typed text. And then the suspect is major, but that is handwritten, which I think can be true. So is a major minor, which maybe means someone in the military? Well, let's see. There's Richard Scott, there's Sandra Dillon, there's Bo Lee, there's Charles Riskel. Anyway, so we think about these things, but the suspect is a key. Oh, is that someone's name? Or is it the suspect is a key? Because part of me thinks that like the name of the suspect is one of the keys. Just think there's no one's last name Key. Okay. Anyway, so new clue. Could still be stuff in there for me to learn. Who knows? Okay. Well, I mean, between them all, let's do the gallery instead. I don't want to do the boiler room and have to deal with all that nonsense. Okay, and I gotta think about which rooms I would like to maybe get up at the top. I guess part of it is just like it's luck of what options we end up with and trying not to do those rooms lower. Oh, game. Like classroom versus conference room, the benefit here being like, well, if I do mix things around, then I would love them appearing here. It just makes things so much easier. Oh boy. Which direction? I think this way. There's more ways of me to get into my foundation from here. Oh, right. 2 gem rooms. If it costs 2 gems, I get a thing. Okay. Pointed in the wrong direction, but it still gets me through. I just really don't want to waste stars if I don't have to, you know? Okay, well, we will use the silver key here. Oh my good god. Well, do the gift shop, I guess. There's nothing else for me to buy in here, right? Yeah, we're still waiting for Dirigiblocks to actually be unlocked. Okay, let's do the observatory. Let me get my star back. Oh, finally reached the rank to get that. Right, I spent a star, so I came back and it was the same amount of stars as before. And then I have to decide if I want to re-roll it or not. Okay. Doot, doot. Oh man, this game is really just wanting to mess with me. I am not going to waste another star. If I don't get a thing after this one, we're just going to say that this is the end of this run, like this day, and then, you know, I'll mess around with some other stuff, but I'm not going to sit here and tear through my stars again just because, you know, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of doing that. Use. Patio should have some gems and things. I still don't have a shovel, that's right. Wait, you don't have a single gem? This one always has a gem. You always have a gem right there. Are you kidding me? Wow. Wow. Screw it. Nope. We're starting over. I'm done. I'm done with this specific day. I'm not even... They put the flippin' boiler room there as my only option. Hey, you're going to have to screw up your thing again like we always make you do. Nah. I'm going to end this day here. And I might take a little bit of, like, 10 minutes, something like that. Maybe look over the little... the translation puzzle, but I am not going to do the thing that the game is about to try and force me to do, and that's why I'm making the decision now to just cut myself ahead of it. I am not going to burn through all of my damn stars again. I'm done. I'm done with it. We got what we needed out of that. I'm not doing it again. So, in that instance where it was like your only choice is boiler room, that's the game challenging me. The game was saying, Price, you gonna try it? Are you gonna do the thing? And I said no. I fight against ye. Okay, if I call it a day in a blue room, this will not be lost at the end of the day. So, I know I was in one there, but I'm also in one here. Let us go ahead. Oh, whatever room I stay in is also going to be outside as well. So let me think. Are there any of these that I think would be a really good one to start with? Security's not a terrible idea. Workshop's not a terrible idea. Mailroom's not a terrible idea. Let me think. Wine cellar's a ton of gems. Utility closet lets me get power sorted right away. You know, maybe we do the classroom. It's not... Well, basically, it's not the same as the classroom that appears outside, right? That's the schoolhouse or whatever, and that one's, like, burned down. So this should look like something else, right? Right? But it is a blueprint, so that's all that matters, right? Blueprint versus shop. Okay, just making sure. I was like, because you're a room that, like, I earned... Right? I wasn't sure if it's like, oh, it counts as something else. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead. We're going to call it a day. Move on to the next one. Yeah, it was giving me some generation there after a couple of those where I was like, oh, okay, you're going to make this a real challenge. Oh, okay, you're going to really make this a pain for the rest of my day. Nah, we're fine. I'll move on. Well, look at that. The kennel, dovecote, and aquarium. The ordinary menagerie. I love that. Look at those guys. How cool. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and exit. I will start up a recording here again for y'all so you can get the next day, but I'm gonna go and spend some time trying to translate that thing a little bit more. So, see you on the other side. Okay. All right, y'all, so I spent some time going over the translation. I still don't have it 100%. I think I'm still missing some stuff. But I've got some ideas. I don't think it's like telling me anything like specific having to do with a puzzle, or at least not a puzzle that I've seen yet. But I've been messing around with it, and I'll give y'all kind of a rundown of, you know, it's basically what I had mentioned the last time I talked about it. One thing that I have, let me find it for y'all. Okay. All right. So the tentative thing I got going on here. All right. So, to my little iris. So it's like, where's the note itself? Hold on. I can show you both. All right. It's hard to read this image. Okay. So just, you know, accept that as it is. But so to my little iris, so it's like the whole like ov, eld, etc. is like mine, because there's the el, and then the d is like possessive. Like there's a whole bunch of stuff within the rules, but basically this is to my little whoever. I'm saying iris is a name, because it's just like that's what ends on here. I don't have a word for what that would be otherwise. So you are my day, you are my night, you are my world, or something like that. Basically, like you're my everything. So you're, you know, this is, you're speaking to like, you know, somebody. I'm remembering now, the ov, something in here also means little. And that's why it's Ovel de Jiris. I have like so many different notes in different places. I don't want to like move things even around even more. All right. Anyway, I'm going to gift you my house in Oris. Tomorrow I will be gone. It's kind of what I say, like it's all like such odd translations, but because it's like on the new day, a lack of myself there will be. So tomorrow I'll be gone. And then like tomorrow I'll be without you. So new day, El Darelu, right? So it's like, tomorrow I'll be without you. Tomorrow you'll be without me, right? And then there's the first. I bid heed my word. Heed my word, basically. First I bid you heed my word, is I think kind of how I've come up with that. I said the same thing last time. I really haven't learned too much new while doing this, to be honest. Ul Ad Iris. So this is the one where I'm like, I hadn't thought about this, but so Ul is you. And now I've determined I'm treating iris, right, like a name or a word for a person, right? But like you are Iris, right? You could be, I don't know, my sister, my brother, my son, my dad, my uncle, whatever. You are my Iris in this instance. So you blank Iris. So you're odd, Iris. Now I don't know if there's a word that odd is filling in for. I could not find one, but if you take that and follow it into the next sentence, if you're saying like, you're odd, Iris, like you're weird, there's something different about you. And then it's like, I've been saying leave House Sinclair, leave House Epson, but rereading it, it might actually be House Sinclair is without you, right? So you are not a Sinclair. Hugh Ebsenlu. House Epson is without you, because that's what Lu versus Ul. There's all this prefix suffix situation. And then forget Ul, you're something, and in means north. So we learned that the directions are, it's like in and et and, oh God, I can't remember the other two. But they're on the map. For like the compass directions. I couldn't figure out this next bit very well, because again, it's like your Georgieri. I don't know what that is, right? So but then the next one is your something Fenaries, right? Or Oris Fen, right? And I don't know what the Uldane Jororo means. And then the last bit there, the Lorja, Eldiris, Uljora, like going through all of this, I kind of am deducing that this is either a mom or a dad. I just put mom, saying goodbye to their kid, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like Iris, we're going to say his kid. I'm just saying as a stand-in for someone in your family. So if then there's just those last little bits that I'm struggling with, you know? Overaja, Oris, Neverai. So that is, that's right. I didn't write that part down, but that is like kind of a common send off is the Oris, Neverai, or Oven, you know, whatever, Neverai. So Overaja is talking about Iraja, Oris, Neverai, Oris to Oris, the new future or something like that. Neverai is like the new future. So basically like, I think it means like I am off to Araja or Oris or Iraja Oris, right? I think that's what it's saying. So this is like, I don't know that this is related to any puzzle that I know of yet, right? I think I'm like 70 or 80% figured out on this. I think if I came across whatever specific puzzle this is in reference to, then I would, I think be able to deduce it. You know, I think I'd be able to figure it out if I was looking at the thing that I need to be looking at. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I spent some time on it. I spent like probably like 20, 30 minutes. I basically had like a lunch break and did that. And, you know, that's where we're at. Do I want to do the classroom? I put it out here out of curiosity, but I don't know that there's going to be anything of significance in here. Then again, if anything were to be weird, it'd be the classroom. So let's do it. Okay, so it's just grade 1. Whoa, these are like neon. Okay, so nothing special about it when it's out here. Worth a shot, though, I think. It is wild how bright those textures are, though, when they're in this dark room. Okay. It's glowy. You're not, like, open, are you? No. Okay. Oh, well. Would have preferred to do the tool shed, but again, it's kind of like, I'm going to try a lot of the random rooms. I think it's worth the exploration. So, with where we're at, oh, I still have the Royal Scepter. Okay, cool. So, the Royal Scepter, oh, it's still currently set to blue. Aha. Well then, do I want to counteract that? Because I could, by switching the Banner of the King to something else, so that I have double likelihood of one and the other. So if that were the case, what rooms would I like to see? I'm trying to think if there's something in particular, a place that I think I should go to explore these ideas. Because I'm at that point again, y'all, where I'm like, okay, now what do I do next? Right? I've got the scepter. Gosh, I'm just going to kind of go through some rooms, see what we get, and just kind of like my brain now, I'm like, I don't know where to go, you know? I caught my tail. I got the key. We got the flippin'. Oh, cool. We got the scepter. So I don't know what to do now from the scepter, right? The scepter feels like it's not a dead end, but it's a component of something, and I need to figure out what that is. I can't think about anywhere to put the scepter other than like taking it to the throne room, right? So if I can get the throne room, then, you know, maybe that's something to think about. But other than that, I don't know. I really don't know. Just buy all these things. Shovel, gems. All right, we're going to be set for gems, so that's nice. Okay. Doot. I'd rather not immediately turn inward. But if I did, having a key would be nice. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. All right. I knew that was going to happen. I was like, whatever room it gives me that I want, it's going to be circling me around. Let's do the bedroom. As much as I would love the observatory, bedroom we at least can, you know, move through here. Again, I'll look at this thing again just so y'all can see where I'm at. Kept behind locked doors, secret would be make a lot of sense. S-E-C-R-E-T, but C-R-E is not a word, right? And this has to contain a word. But makes the validity of a statement clear. Theory, T-H-E, right? That makes sense. Informs you that there's no school today. Notice was what I had said. A group composed of members that have similar characteristics. Copies, I had said. Still got no idea on these other ones. And I've thought about it. I've looked at it. Nothing. And at the moment, because of that, I don't really know that there's any value to that right now. Oh, give me 1 second. Okay. Ash needed some footage from me. Okay. Let's hallway. Get my key. I'm just trying to think. Gosh, in my head, I'm just like, what is a room that's gonna give me something I haven't seen in a while, you know? I'll grab the kitchen. Don't know that I'm gonna open it yet. Okay. Well, I had mentioned wanting the observatory. We have the kitchen up there I can continue from, so why not come back down this way? See what we can't get. Again, did I drain a second star that time around? My goodness. Seen the same things over and over again. All right, secret passage. This one will just open straight to the entrance hall. All of these will, so I might as well do the dining room. Gimme. And then we'll head over this way, huh? Yeah. The boudoir? I mean, between all of them. But first, let's go this way and see what we get. Just do a loop. No, I'm not gonna do the thing that I've been doing lately, which is where, whoops, I end up having 0 opportunities to leave for some reason. Oh man, honestly, I'll say this, having blue rooms show up more often and thus other rooms show up far less often, it seems like without hallways showing up every other move, it's dangerous. Okay, you there. King Roland a Lone Star, spread some gold, do it. Log in, swan song. Remote access, view terminals. Whoops. No. Laboratory. Yes. Let us do it. Come on. It really takes its time sometimes. I get it's the 90s, but come on. Can you experiment? Gain a key, spread dirt, permanently add a gold. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. When you drive to shop, add a gold, combine, start the experiment, enter, and exit. Okay, so my thinking being like, okay, let's go ahead. Let's draft shops now. Home for a showroom. Maybe we'll get a casino. Maybe we'll get, you know, something else. But mostly it's like I need something that's gonna offset all these dang, what do you call them? Blue rooms. I need to at least make it up to the top, you know? Yeah, I'll do the gift shop just for getting it out of the pool, getting the experiment, and getting the rooms. We're gonna do the workshop. What you got for me? Battery. What have I already got? Royal Scepter. I'm really curious about the Royal Scepter. Like, I'm almost wondering if, like, I need to... Like, I picked the blue one, right? So I'm going to have this until I decide to not end my turn in a blue room. But it's going to always be the blue scepter until I lose it. Then what I'm assuming is, okay, then I need to draw the treasure trove again the next day. And I need to then open that and switch it to a different color. So then my assumption being that, oh, okay, I'm going to need a specific one of these in a specific room or something like that. So part of me thinks like I'm going to need the Royal Scepter, but I'm going to need like the black one or the red one, you know? And take it to the throne room. Like that could be part of the reclaim your throne. I talked about needing the hallways and needing the extra rooms. I'm gonna do that. Sure, let's do the observatory. Whoa, that was abrupt. Cross that threshold, my goodness. Okay, we got the cross. Can't pick a lock, huh? What good are you for, lockpick? I mean, let's do the Cloister of Lydia. There's a higher than normal chance that I draft a shop from here. Do. Anything behind you? No? Okay. And there's the foundation. What you got here? It's like, this is one of those spots I could maybe end up getting the change room mirrors to work, but I got a couple things I gotta do. Let's do the Great Hall. Whenever I've got a lockpick kit, I like to give this room a shot, because with 7 doors, feels like there's usually a good likelihood that a few of these are unlocked, you know? Okay, so you're the one that gets me through. You're the one who does this, so that's nice. Okay. In case we decide we need to go up there. Gem. And you are the doorway one. Okay, so then one of you two has items and things, but I know which ones are the doorway ones, and that's what matters the most. Okay. Showroom. Let's do it. Beautiful. Let's see. Moon Pendant Master Key? Moon Pendant Emerald Bracelet? Moon Pendant Compass? The compass is pretty dang good, to be honest. Obviously, I always talk about how I love the Emerald Bracelet and the Master Key. Obviously, both are incredible. The compass has, like, utility. The others are more, like, progress. It's like... in my head, I want to think about it in, like, some kind of, like, action game or RPG terms, where it's, like, Emerald Bracelet and Master Key, those are, like, increasing your maximum HP, or something like that, or mana, or something like that. But the Ornate Compass is, like, getting you a different weapon that's got a different style of fighting. You know what I mean? Because, like, being able to rotate rooms, suddenly, like, you change everything up. I'm gonna grab, you know what, for this run right now that I'm presently doing, I want the compass. And if I can get the other items, then sure. But I need to stop planning about, like, maybe I'll get to keep this one for next time. It's like, you're getting a little ahead of yourself there, bud. Something about chickens and counting them. Well, let's grab the music room. I can get up into there, so, you know, it is what it is. Oh, you know what? I had the showroom here. The rest of these, I should try and make sure that they're blue rooms. I got so excited about the showroom that I forgot that that's part of my goal. That's okay. I got 4 more slots. Sadly, can't go out this way. I was hoping I'd be able to do that, but from the Great Hall here, we should be able to go up and get something. I can rotate rooms now, so I should be able to make sure that I can go up in that direction. Yeah, for example, I could still grab the morning room, which I'd prefer over the library. Oh, but it won't let me. It has to be pointed down. So this is one of those ones where I'm confused. Oh, the morning room window has to be on that wall, is what I'm seeing. That's what I think it is. So it always has to point south. That's too bad. That's too bad. Okay, trophy room we've done, and drafting suit. We've done both of these in terms of for the secret messages. I'll go ahead and I'll do the trophy room just so I can get some gems. All right, we've got 3 more slots to potentially get some good rooms out of. So I want to make sure. Let's do a rotate. I want to be able to go up that way. Yeah, let's do that. Because I can go down through the foundation to get the other one. Man, getting one of the ones that's like draft a certain room to trigger this thing. Powerful. Okay, mailroom. Have I done the mailroom? Oh, I can't remember. Let me pull up the list. Let me pull up a list. Y'all made a list. I'm gonna read that list. Comments. Okay, I have done the mailroom. So, I will do a redraw or two. We've done the rotunda. I don't think I've done the closet. I don't think I've done the bedroom closet. I'm never going to get above 57 stars, y'all. It's just never going to be allowed to happen. Oh, I can see it right there. The closet was one of the original 46 rooms of Mount Holly. Okay. Is that helpful? Like, yeah, I could tell you that. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how valuable that information is, but it is information. Okay, heading over this way. It really is one of those ones where, like, I will be happy to be at a point where I no longer have to be trying to get specific things in specific places so that I can actually build my stars up. Oh, man. But it's like you come down to things where you just need so few different, like, rooms or things to happen, you know? I'm not going to lose half my moves. I'm just not going to do that. I guess I will. It's only 40. Good God, dude. This game sometimes. Okay. I know I can't get in that way. There's no reason to do that, but still. I did it. So from here... Let's go ahead and see what we get out here. Oh, was that last run? That was last run that I had all that sorted out. Forgot. Or last, not last run, last day. I can afford the passageway. Okay, whatever we get here matters. None of you are blue. Security. Have I gotten security? I think I have. I think I have gotten security. I'll give it 1. I think I've done both the observatory and the planetarium. Yeah, I did this one recently, and I did this one... Yeah, whatever. Give me my star back. Darn. It's so tough. Like, I can already go ahead and say this. It's like some of the rooms, the reason that I don't have them up here is because I never draft them late, because I draft them early. I need to do the dining room. I need to do the den. I need to do the workshop. Like there are several of these that I need to do, and it's like, oh well, yeah, I never draft them up at the top because I always draft them as soon as I can because they're good rooms. So I need to like back off on that stuff a little bit. Oh no, I have gotten the garage one because that's the one that says that Swan Song is a it wasn't a pseudonym. What did it say it was? It was something. But I don't want to do another redraw. I don't want to waste the flippin' stars. So what I'm going to do is we're going to pull the casino. It's going to get my allowance up a little bit further. It's going to get us a little bit more money. Do I have a rod? I do not have the rod. So what I'm going to do is we're going to continue through here. We're just going to, you know, grab whatever rooms we see, kind of, you know, see if anything happens that'll give us anything for the future. But mostly I will run back to the showroom at some point. I will grab whatever other item I can. And from there we will, you know, have our next day start hopefully with a couple of good items. Ooh, you know what? It's dangerous. I was thinking, like, if I pull the Lost and Found, I could, you know, risk running back and forth in there to tank some items, but, like, I don't want to accidentally tank the Royal Scepter. So it's like, it's fine. Oh, that's right, I can't go through that way, I forgot. Okay. You know, Rotunda works for me. Gives me options. Which direction is this going? Out, okay. Ooh! Darn! Darn! Well... Is there anything that I really want to make sure I check? Like, I could check the compass or something, you know, but... I've gotten to that point where I'm like, I don't know that I want to check any items because they're more likely to show up just if I go to the places where I think they'll show up. You know what I mean? Okay, what you got for me? Laboratory. Is there any reason I need the lab? I've already got my experiment going. So we're gonna do the archives. I know, right? Wild. I'm doing the archives, but I'm figuring it gives me more opportunities. We can kind of see what else we got. You know, I'll do the furnace. And the reason being, maybe I'll draw a freezer near it. You know, we're so near the end of this run with how few more rooms I can get that it's like, why not? Why not give it a shot? Sorry. Man, I hate how choppy the game has been running. I swear it's flipping. Oh, well, never mind. Okay, I need to go all the way back around is what I need to do. So, we're going up, around, up, so I can get the thing, right? Because I was thinking, what? If I've got 76, I could grab the emerald bracelet, I think. You know, and literally just in the, like, oh, well, maybe it'll be one of the ones that we keep for next run. You know, because we have the moon pendant. That is the only reason. Doot. And yeah, we will grab... Oh! Yeah, the emerald bracelet, the master key. I need a little bit extra for master key, but also... Personally, I think the emerald bracelet's more valuable. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking over and it looks like the game is running faster now, and all I did was close Chrome. Flipping Chrome, dude. It's just a memory hog. But I had it open so I could look at the translation thing for y'all, and I forgot it was open. Anything here be combined? No. You? I thought the lockpick went with the battery. Maybe it's they both go with the metal detector. Okay, you. Sure, what you got for me? Okay. Hey, cool. It was a shop, technically. Trying to think, like... Oh, I was like, there's something to dig up over there. It's like, no. That's always dug up after you did it the first time. Okay, then we're running all back around, hoping to get through the kitchen, which I actually don't think I ever went inside of. Now think about it. And did I get a dining room on this one? No. I did. Okay, yeah, it's over here. I don't remember hearing the ding, but yeah. Oh, and I do think I got the trophy room. So look at that. Now, does it matter? No. Definitely don't have enough places to go for those steps to matter. But, you know, regardless. Okay, forward, left, right, up. Boop, boop, boop. Doot, doot, doot. And here. Okay. Feed me. Oh, actually, I don't need to eat that much. But hey, all the red rooms. How many red rooms do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, counting the aquariums. Okay, coat check, archive, gymnasium. I'm okay grabbing the gym. Gives us one more spot. And hopefully, oh, game. You had to do me dirty. Oh, that was rude. That was rude. Okay. Well, I think that puts a stop to us there because I can't go through there. I don't think I have any way of generating or getting a key card. Just looking through all the rooms that we have. Yeah. I don't have anything I could exploit, I don't think, to get in there. Oh, man, that's too bad. That's too bad. Okay, we still got Blessing of the Monk. If I stay in a blue room, I will keep the Scepter for tomorrow. What room do I think would be fun to throw outside? Well, I could do something like... The office would give me access to a computer. The bedroom closet would give me a handful of items. Music room would give me a handful of keys, you know. The workshop's the workshop. You know, there's value there. But like the workshop and the den and the dining room, I need to try and save so that I can spawn them in the blue row. So what would I like to see outside? Because I'm also just trying to think of what's a good room just in general to have. And it needs to be blue. Okay, so let's not think about it too hard. Let's just go ahead and we will grab the could grab the observatory. Might be the best bet. Or the closet. I mean, the closet is just a couple of free items, to be honest. I'll put it this way. The greater likelihood is that I'm going to pick one of the other rooms, not the room I spend my end of my day in. With that in mind, I'm going to go with the observatory. Because, like, both the bedroom closet, the observatory, both of them have value to them. Observatory is going to set me up, I think, pretty well. But I'm planning on picking something else, right? It's just if I don't get a good one. If I only get like the schoolhouse and the hovel or something, that's like, oh, okay, then I'll take the observatory. But otherwise, I'll probably take the tool shed or the root cellar or trading post or whatever, you know? So we're going to end our turn in this observatory. We got our allowance up. It's pretty cool. Man. Okay, calling it. Interesting day. Interesting, progress total, like across both of these days that we've done. Oh, look, another garden shopping center. Sounds like I like a certain type of place. One full of gems and money is basically what a green and yellow place is. So we got the key and we opened the thing and we got the scepter, right? Like that is a jump forward. And also my brain is like, now what? Right? Because I have no idea what I need to do with the scepter. Is there somewhere I need to take it? Do I need it to be in a certain configuration? What is the note reference, right? Like I think I've got 70-80% of the that note done. What is it for though? Because my thing is, I'm thinking it's like it could be a cipher for like, go somewhere and then you need to do things in this order. And then it's like, oh, okay, so you're not House Epson, you're not House Sinclair, nor you're not the Dream in the North, you're the Southern something or another. So like that kind of thing. It's like there's pieces here and there that I need to check to like, I just don't know. I guess I'll put it this way. Because again, I like to ask for like simple, non-spoilery hints. This is like a very just general question. Is that enough? Should I be able to, with that note, do something with it? Or is it something connected to something else? right? Is there another piece to that puzzle? Or should I be able to look at that note and go, this is exactly what I need to do? Because if that's the case, then all right, I need to find some more language info. But my assumption is that there's another piece of that puzzle that I'm missing that I need to go off and find. I mean, dang, I need to figure out how to open the blue door. And because the scepter, when it's blue, it has the same symbol, that Mount Holly symbol that's blue, that we've never seen on any flags or anything, I don't think. It makes me think that that matters. But what do I do with the scepter? Where do I take it? Where do I put it? What do I do with it? Is there anywhere in the sanctum? Like, I'm trying to like now run through my brain. Like, are there places where there would be something to be like, oh, I should put that here? You know? Like you could put the scepter in like the hand of a statue? That just popped into my head. I wonder if there's a statue somewhere that's got an empty hand. Because just in my head, I was thinking like, oh yeah, there's the angels, statues and stuff, and they're each holding something. Is there one that holds a scepter? I'm fairly certain there's one that holds a scepter. Is there one where that statue is that it's missing the scepter? Gosh. All right. Anyway, these are the things. These are the ideas that bounce around in my brain. So I guess with that, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Of course, like, comment, subscribe down below, do all those wonderful things because it helps, and comment and be great. Be wonderful and be great. I am tired. Also, I have been Price, and I will see y'all next time.